Good evening and welcome to For Love of a Comstock Girl. I know, thank you so much. So, it's funny when you have a script. I don't know if any of you guys are writers, but I can write a script. I can write this minor does this, or this minor does that, or Julia says this. And I take these words and I give them to an actor. And all of a sudden, these actors take this thing that is bland and they're just words on a page and they make them into something real. All of a sudden, these characters have personality and they smile and they laugh, and it's an amazing transformation as it is to see actors do their thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're not professionals. I'm not a professional. They're not professionals, but we love what we do. You know, we're moms and we're dads and we're service members, and we even have a couple of the Civil War reenactors, and we just love doing this. And thank you so much, because your ticket purchase allows us to keep doing the fun things that we do. So thank you so much, you guys. My name is Jennifer Hunt. I am the writer and director of For Love of a Comstock Girl. Thank you. Sorry, I heard clapping backstage. I'm like, those gooseballs. And I have to say, I love these actors. Boy, what was it, 2 years? Was it 2 years with the first Nightmare show? Yes? Okay. I think it was about 2 years ago. We did an audition for what was it? I just said it. Nightmare Before Christmas. Geez, that always gets out of my brain. And we had all these strangers come in that wanted to audition. And it was the craziest, most stressful, and heart-wrenching experience, but we had fun, and it was a great show. And then we put auditions for the next show, and they came back. And we did auditions for the next show, and they came back. And all of a sudden, these group of strangers have gotten together, and we've become friends, and they're family. And we've gone through stress, and we've grumped at each other and cried with each other and yelled at each other, but it's a family community theater. And that's what you're here watching, is a family of community theater where we bring the kids involved, we have the moms involved, we have the dads involved. And for example, I write and direct, but my husband does all the lights and sounds. We are a very small group, so all the mics, we have purchased all the mics, practically. And all the costumes, a good chunk of the costumes were borrowed from Cece's closet. And we got the wonderful Jocelyn Burbage. She was the music director for the last show. And it's a wonderful thing, community theater. So I'm going to ask for your patience. We might forget lines. We might flub it up. But you know what? We're going to give you a great show tonight. I know. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Lindsay. Lindsay is the daughter of one of our actors, and she stepped up to be my stage manager. And I tell you what, I have not had a better stage manager. She puts on the microphone, and if I tell her to get the kids ready, she gets the kids ready. If I tell her to make sure that Mark Twain is at that door ready for that spotlight, she does it. So Lindsay, thank you. I love you. There you are. I know. The last one I want to thank before I get off stage is Colin. Colin came in during the last Nightmare Before Christmas. He's up there doing the spot right now. I love you, Colin. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And you know what? He's come in for the last two shows, and basically it's, hey, Jen, when do you need me to come in? And that's the kind of spirit that's community theater. So I tell you what, if anyone kind of starts getting that, I wonder if I can do that bug, don't hesitate to reach out, because what we do, we love. So anyways, I have thanked everyone. I've given my schmeal. So here we go with For Love of a Comstock Girl.
Well, until next week, darling. Oh, well, you know that I do not have any right to criticize books, and I don't do it. That is, unless I hate them. Why, I often want to criticize dear Jane Austen. But her books, why, they madden me so much that I cannot conceal my frenzy from the reader. And therefore, I have to stop every time that I begin. Every time that I read Pride and Prejudice, why, I just want to dig her up and beat her over the skull with her own shin bone. But perhaps, just perhaps, that fine English lady knew something of romance. Romance is the only part of this life that is overwhelmingly valuable. But romance dies with youth. After that, life is a drudge and indeed a sham. Perhaps I'm getting old, but I've been thinking of a story dealing with that love, excitement, and other things involved, yes. Maybe it's time that I try hand at writing something akin to romance. Yes, I do think I have an idea.
I just don't understand. I don't understand.
All right, listen up. Grab your gear, boys. We're going to push through those lower levels today.
Push through the lower levels? The ground just caved in there yesterday.
Doc.
Yeah.
It ain't safe.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? What the boss wants, the boss gets.
I don't
My,
think so.
my wife would like to say the same.
Doc, I bet
right,
you'd
Dummy.
like her to say same too, Doc.
You know I do.
Hey, wait a minute. We ain't even got this all timbered up yet.
Hey, I haven't even got all the timber out of me yesterday, you
pretty dirty.
beater.
Lads up top say timber will not come down from the mountain yet.
You know, the boss don't care much about that. The shareholders have been breathing down his neck. Now it's time for them to get paid.
Well, what about us? We want to get paid too.
Yeah.
Ain't that the bottom fact, huh?
That is a bottom fact.
Yeah.
How about this?
What?
You either push through them lower levels, or you can find yourself another damn job.
You got number one
Oh, is
worker.
that right?
Number one.
He's such a meathead, you know
Yeah.
that? That claybank hog, he thinks he's the boss just because he's a foreman. He's getting a little too high for his nut.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get batty fanged one of these days.
Yeah, that's right,
You know
Double.
what?
Yeah.
I'd like to batty fang him myself,
That's
I
right.
tell
We
you.
would like to get him.
Why not?
Well, he's a coward by himself, but,
Doc.
you know, he is the foreman, so why don't we just go take care of that, and then we'll hit the bar. I'll buy the first round.
That's a good idea.
buying.
Done.
Dublin's buying.
You guys
Let's
gonna
go.
come? You
Let's
guys
go.
gonna come?
Hey, hold on.
What?
I got to get this damn bird.
You and that damn bird.
Hey,
Jim Bob. What we need that damn bird for anyway?
because we head down to them lower levels and that air ain't no good. This bird is gonna die way before we do. We got time to get the hell out of there. You know? Hey, what's going on? Bubba! Kevin!
No,
Where's Dublin? Where's Dublin?
Go! He's dead!
Hello. Beautiful weather we're having. It's so wonderful now that spring has arrived.
Miss Bulette.
Mr. DeQuille, it is so lovely to see you. And Mr. Twain. Oh, I did so enjoy your article on the world-famous camel races. That escaped camel never sounded so daring or exciting.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Miss Julia, and good day. Now, you know that I can live for 2 months on a good compliment, maybe even more on yours. And your praises is honey on your lips. I do have to say that you make this day fair by your very presence.
You are too kind. I fear the more genteel majority of this fine town would not agree with you.
Miss Bulette, will you be going to the charity event tonight? I hear from Mr. Piper himself that it's completely sold out.
Why, yes, I was so excited to be able to contribute to the building of the Fourth Ward School. However, I was told that my presence at the event might upset the good ladies of this town. But yes, I did purchase a set of tickets.
Now, my dear, one always goes to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. And you, my dear, are the very best of companies.
Mr. Twain!
You'll put them in their place, Miss Bulette.
Perhaps you're right, Mr. DeQuille. I shall go tonight.
Now, I would be honored if you would join us for a refresher. I know that you prefer the Washoe Saloon, was it?
Today, I think a change of scenery might lighten my disposition. How about the Ponderosa Saloon? It sounds charming.
Sounds wonderful.
Seems like we're having too many tough days.
Duh.
We have some drinks there, little lady. Rough day today. I'll tell you what, boys. That was another tough one.
Yeah.
Another rough one.
Seeing Dublin Bill go down Main Street in that casket.
Ports deserve better than this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We all deserve better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been working at Collar Mine for months.
Duh.
And that is the second cave-in this week.
Duh.
Comstock went up in flames. 20 miners dead.
20
Gone.
gone just like that.
Duh.
Yellow Jacket went up flames too just last week.
And they still not find Yellow Jacket foreman yet.
I don't give a rat's ass about that, dang foreman.
Yeah, say that.
I don't know what you think, but I think we're parading down that Main Street week after week after week.
You know what? You're right. Next time that might be us in that damn kind box.
Well, not tonight it ain't.
Why
I
not?
got $3 in my pocket and a date with the queen of the Comstock.
Yet, no matter how much money you save, you cannot afford Miss Julia. Why? Her gentle touch, caress, Sun Mountain.
Ah,
Miss Julia.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. Oh. You know what?
what?
Hold on a second.
Drink too much, Jim Bob. We need to take a break.
That Miss Julia is an amazing woman.
Duh.
You remember when all the town's water was contaminated? She took us into her house. She nursed us back to health.
You were kind of gross.
That's
Duh.
what I call an angel. And guess what, Ben?
What?
What, Jimbo?
She told me just last week she was saving tonight special for me.
Yeah.
Me!
You cannot afford such
As long
fine
as I
lady.
got the money, and guess what? I got it right here.
That's
Yeah.
only one.
You cannot afford such fine woman as her.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Miss Julia has way better taste than having any of your dirty ass in her bed. Well, I got
What?
enough money for a bath and everything. And you know what? I got my socks stitched.
Hey, did you have to pay a lot
Just
extra for that? Because I smelt your feet and they stink something
Them
awful.
dogs are barking.
And let me tell you, we should change your name from Tuba to Stinky.
You know what, Ben? You know what?
Yeah,
What,
Stinky.
Stinky? What, Stinky?
That's what your sister said last night.
I couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
Miss Julia.
There's no need to fight.
Miss Julia's here, you dummy. Miss Julia, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Let me apologize, please.
Pardon me, pardon me.
I'm apologizing. I'm sorry, man.
Excuse me. I apologize, Miss Julia, for the behavior of my friends. It is not appropriate for such a fine woman as you.
Fine,
I apologize.
Get on out of here.
Oh, Miss Julia, you're looking mighty radiant tonight.
Oh, Miss Julia, I wish
Look
it
at
was
this
me
guy.
going with you tonight.
Get out of there.
Get on up.
I'm afraid I'm attending the charity event at Piper's this evening.
What?
Besides, I wouldn't want you to have to empty your pockets just to be with me.
Oh,
boys.
no problem.
Miss
No
Julia,
problem.
you'd be worth it to spend the money on.
However, I do find myself in need of an escort for the event.
We will be number one escort for you.
But you all can't be my escort.
Oh, yes,
Who
we
should
can.
I choose?
Eva, number
Right
one.
here.
Number one.
Now, might I interject?
Well, yes, go ahead.
Now, the charity event tonight is the local children put on by the local children. Perhaps if these men here prove to you just how refined their taste truly is at that event.
I taste good.
Yes, he tastes wonderful. But if they prove to you how refined their taste is at that event, it might help you make your choice.
What a splendid notion, Mr. Twain. What better way to prove their refinement than for these men to serenade you, perhaps in a song of your choosing?
Oh, these fine men singing for me? How delightful! You know, I did just see an opera at Piper's last week. The Bohemian Girl. Oh, it was splendid.
Hold on a second. We're minors.
Da.
You want us to sing for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't
I
sing
think
for
it
them
was
little
only jokes,
people.
yes.
Joshing.
Miss Julia, can you tell us one thing?
Sure.
What's an opry?
Oh, I know what that is. I know what it is. That's a drink, ain't it?
You
Yeah, I
idiot! You
drink.
cannot drink something you watch, even Ivan knows.
An
that.
opera.
How do you know? I
An
know.
opera is where
You know
men
everything, right?
and women perform to classical music.
What? You call us schoolhouse sisters? Oh, I apologize.
My
Julia. I
dear
apologize.
fellow, I would never trifle with your manliness.
Hey, he's got some manliness too, right here.
That's right.
What
Number
shall
one,
I
then.
have you sing?
Oh, Susanna?
No, that was
Yellow Rose of Texas. I'm from Texas. Yellow
Oh.
Rose.
Old Man River.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
This is good
No.
song.
They had that in Russia?
I've got it. My favorite song. I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls. Oh, it is
I
so romantic.
Oh, now this should be good.
Oh, wait. You're laughing, right? She's got me joking.
You're joking, right?
Yet, look into those blue eyes. Those are not joking eyes. She's serious.
Miss Julia, does this classical music stuff like have banjos in it?
Yeah, banjos.
I'm afraid there are no banjos in
Oh, no
classical
banjos.
compositions. However, I think the idea is wonderful. It's settled then. We'll
what's settled?
reconvene here this afternoon to see who will accompany me to the event.
Reconvene. what does
Good
that
day,
mean?
gentlemen.
Bye, Miss Julia.
What, Miss Julia?
What did you do?
Reconvene. What does that mean?
What is this? Go
Now,
on.
may I offer you gentlemen a word of advice?
Oh, here we go.
Who are you?
All right.
I am Mr. Twain, sir. Remember the name.
Who?
Who are you?
Now,
This is good.
now clothes do make the man.
There's nothing wrong with our clothes.
Yes, yes, they are very dirty though. But now clothes do make the man. You see, naked people have little or no influence.
Naked? You want us to get naked?
No, keep
Okay, I'll get naked.
Keep
no
your-
problem.
keep your clothes on, please, gentlemen. What I was saying was, naked people have little or no influence on society, nor Miss Bulette's fine company. Now, a change of clothes is definitely called for.
Nothing wrong with these
My
clothes.
clothes stand in the corner just fine, all by themselves.
I'm sure they do. Now it might be that I get some great ideas for my next article. Yes. Now this does require a title. It's got to be something grand. I know. How about the Comstock Girl? Yes.
Something all right. How about instead of love, deep affection, fondness, intimacy?
Now, do you carry a book of synonyms around with you in your leisure time? It is a working title. Still, it might be a lark to follow these boys around. They may require my aid in this quest. Would you fine gentlemen allow me to accompany you for the evening?
What is for?
Why?
Well, because I do happen to move among those who watch operas in their leisure time.
What's
what?
leisure time?
I'm sure you will figure it out. But I may be of some use to you gentlemen.
Well, that might be mighty fine, Mr. Twain, but where we learn to sing?
Yeah, Mr.
You
Twain.
gotta be kidding me.
Duh.
Yeah, and not to mention, Mr. Twain, we're gonna find these nice little fancy dance clothes out
Yeah,
here.
you got some nice fancy clothes.
Yes, I do.
Look it.
I know. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And Virginia City is the paradigm of a cosmopolitan society, gentlemen.
Hey, somebody's shooting!
This is not good place.
Now, now there is bound to be at least one refined shop owner in this town who
You
can.
want us to go to a shop?
Who can supply us with these goods? Yes, let's go to the shop. Come, gentlemen. Let's see where fate lands us.
I don't want to go to a store.
And-
You don't like us.
Come, gentlemen, come.
Look at this one over here. Look at this one.
Hey, fellas.
Pretty
What?
cute. Wow.
Fellas, I just thought of something.
What you think?
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
This is not
No,
good.
no, really, I just thought, you make fun of my third grade education. Leave me
I don't
alone.
even think you have that high of education.
You know what? Anyway,
What?
why don't we ask them fancy girls to ask them fancy guys for them fancy clothes?
Bubba, because those fancy men don't go to those types of clothes and girls and leave their clothes.
It's true. All right, well,
I don't know about that.
well, hang on there, hang on. Why don't we go ask them to ask the wives?
I want to see
That's
this.
pretty
This would
funny.
be funny. Be very
Hey,
funny.
you know what? I ain't too sure if them type of girls cater to the gentlemanly type that we need. And besides, you know what?
What?
It'd cost us more money.
God.
And there ain't that many women folk around here, you know.
Except one,
What?
Miss Julia.
Miss Julia.
You know, speaking of paying, you know, them fancy girls, they make you pay for everything. Well, one time, they
That's why
made
I
me
think
pay
you have nice
extra
smile.
to help me
Good
put my
smile.
pants.
There's nothing down there.
I know why they charged you extra.
Yeah.
It's because it's small.
You know what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll share this
Hey,
one
hey,
right now.
hey, hey, hold on.
Here, let me help you.
Come on, Bubba,
please.
knock it off. You don't want to
Please,
embarrass yourself in front of all these people. Besides,
Again.
they don't like short jokes.
Get off me. Get off me.
Please stop. Stop with this. This is not appropriate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Donkey ass.
Oh, this is not appropriate for these nice people.
Hey, you know what, Mr. Twain? I just don't feel right about stepping into places like this. You wanna know why? Because we go walking in there, they're gonna just as soon throw us out as look at us.
Yeah, I don't have the money to even step 1 foot in there.
Mr. Twain, do you think maybe they have soft, silky nicklers?
Hey, not in your size,
Wait,
you
what
big
do you
Russian
mean? Hey,
elephant.
hold on a second. Mr. Twain, that
What?
does seem a bit forbidden, don't it? I mean, we don't really belong here.
Oh, I don't think you're right.
Said
you know.
forbidden. Now, the more something is deemed forbidden, gentlemen, the more popular it becomes. Why,
Really?
you four miners will be the talk of the entire town. Nay, the talk of the thespian world.
What's
yes.
that you say?
Calm down, calm down.
Calm
You
it
okay,
down.
Mr. Twain? You all right?
I apologize for the
I think he said thespian, man.
Now,
Whatever that means.
you never
Yeah,
mind.
thespian.
You just forget that I said that.
Calm it down, Ben.
You
Calm it
gentlemen just let me handle
Calm
this,
it down.
and we will have them eating out of your hand by nightfall.
I don't want to eat out my hand.
Well, too
This
bad.
is dirty hand.
I have a
Thespian,
plan.
Get on up there.
Mr. Twain, I don't believe I've ever seen you in my store before. Pray tell, are you buying a suit for yourself? Perhaps a lucky young lady?
Well, I am,
Ouch! Ouch, you ruffians!
I am sure that a few would enjoy that, sir, but their husbands would not. And please forgive me. These fine, dirty gentlemen here are with me.
Mr. Twain, surely you jest. Not these men.
Oh, indeed, I am in earnest. You see, these gentlemen here are starring in an opera tonight at Piper's Opera House called For Love of a Comstock Girl. Yes.
We're not no.
The miners, not singers, Mr. Twain.
But Mr. Twain, I thought only women sang in the opera.
Surely men can be opera singers as well as any woman. Are we not the braver, stronger, more intelligent of the sexes?
I suppose you're right. But they're so dirty.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, that is just their costumes, yes. Yes, from their last show in San Francisco. They are the next level of refinement, sir. You see, the juxtaposition of rugged West and refined East. Why, their robust operatic talent will be the talk of the entire town. It is just brilliant. Why, John Piper was so enthralled with their performance, he brought in more chairs for the theater. He knows that everyone will want to see these men.
What did he just say?
And in
We
my
ain't
store.
performing at no
Oh,
fight.
allow me to apologize. How can I serve your needs, gentlemen?
What the Blake Whiskey's going on here? We ain't seeking for no one in no opera.
No!
Be minors. What are you doing?
Now, sir, it was just a tragedy. It was a tragedy of the worst kind. It was.
What happened?
Oh, well, their costumes, they were positively destroyed in the journey over the mountains. Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It was very, very heart-wrenching, sir. That is actually why we are here. We're hoping that you might have some gentlemanly fabric in stock to save their show, of course.
Well, of course. Why, we can get anything from anywhere. Why, this is Virginia City, after all. What sizes would you require?
Oh, well, just look at them. Definitely your most robust, manly sizes.
Manly.
Wouldn't you agree, sir?
What's wrong with him?
Oh, you're awesome. Okay, buddy. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm afraid I don't have the quality fabric. I'm afraid Mr. Mackey, he actually ordered 4 suits, and we don't have any in stock. I'm not sure how long it would take. To get this material. A few weeks, maybe longer, depending on the weather. And then I can get my seamstress to get going on it right away.
Now, you said weeks. Weeks? Why, we need these suits for tonight, sir.
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's not possible. Why, I don't get suits asked of that quality very often. I'm afraid it's just not possible.
Well, I understand, sir, though I fear you may have put this company here in grave peril. Come, gents, I fear that our quest lies elsewhere.
What? Where? What's a quest?
I know another shop across the way. It's another tailor, of course, but he may have the fabric that you boys need for the show. Oh, hey, you there, boy. What is your name?
Hank Jr., sir.
Well, Hank Jr., how would you like to earn some money working for the Virginia City Territorial Enterprise?
Sure would.
That's my boy. All right, here's 2 bits. Get away. This is not for you. Go around and tell as many people as you can that there is an opera tonight at Piper's called For Love of a Comstock Girl.
What is this? What?
I don't understand, Miss.
What the hell was that?
What? The Comstock girl?
We're an opera? I don't think so.
Now, it sounds better than the 4 Dirty Men opera.
What?
Don't you think?
No.
Now, why don't you gents just wait here while I go in and speak to the owner?
Well, look what the camel drug in today.
Camel?
Mr. Twain. What do I have the privilege of you coming into my shop today? You gonna get a suit today?
Yes, sir, indeed I am, although not for myself. In fact, have you heard the amazing news?
What?
The word on the street is that there is going to be an all-male troupe singing opera tonight at Piper's called for love of a comstock girl.
I haven't heard of such a thing. And, you know, I'm not sure if I'd. Oh, men offer how? Is that what you're saying? Do they still have their, you know,
Yo,
their dangly bits?
dangly bits.